Guys, get in here. Today we're talking about all things Maybelline. These are my favorite Maybelline products. Recently, they've been killing it, specifically with their brow products. We're also going to talk about some oldies and goodies. We have a full face of Maybelline. Now, I didn't know how much I love Maybelline. They have some really good products. I just noticed that Tyler partnered with Maybelline, specifically with this mascara. And this one is, to me, holy girl status. Like, that's how good this is. So if you haven't tried it out already, you got to. Now, today's not going to be a word test for any of these products. If you do want to see one on that specific mascara, definitely check my end card for that video. Let's just get into these amazing products from Maybelline. I'm very excited for this video. First, we're going to talk about their complexion products, their foundations specifically. These two products are hands down amazing. I've been using the Super Stay 24-hour skin tint ever since it came out. I love this stuff. The only downside is I do have to mix two shades. This one in my hand is 120. I actually mixed the next shade after that into this bottle. So now this is like my perfect shade for the summer. And then this one, which is the one I'm going to be wearing today because I haven't shown it off too much on my channel, is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Treatment Makeup in 210. I'm not sure if this is the right shade for me now that I'm a little bit darker, but this is a light medium with warmer undertones. Now there is a product just like this. I think it's like 3-in-1 or 4-in-1. It's in the same packaging. I don't know that product very well since I don't have it, but it is different from this one, so I want to make sure that I link the right one down below if you guys are interested. And I forgot this product has SPF 20. It's looking a little light, but we can warm it up for bronzer. So this is basically a full face of Maybelline products that I love. Whether it's new or old, but their newer products from this year has inspired me to make this video because I was like, wow, I'm so impressed with Maybelline. Not just their mascaras that they're well known for, but some of their other products, like their brow products. I feel like they really stepped it up with their brow products. So this is light to medium coverage. I'm gonna apply a little more just so you guys can see that. Yeah, it's definitely on the lighter side. Now this has less coverage than that skin tint, which is ironic because a skin tint usually has less coverage, but this is definitely more of a light to medium. I just like how this feels on the skin and the way it looks. Like, it doesn't look makeup-y. It certainly doesn't feel heavy at all. Kind of feels like nothing and just blends in very easily. I'm looking at the rest of the colors and I could try light, medium, warm 225, which is just one above that. That's actually pretty good for drugstore. Usually I have to go like 10 above that. See if I can cover any more of those breakouts just a little more. I might have better luck with the concealer, but I think the concealer is on the lighter side. Yeah, it definitely doesn't cover them up enough for me, but it does even out the skin. Like, I would want them to be covered up just a little bit more. And you can see how much lighter it is to the rest of my body. Of course, to go with it, the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. I think this one came out before the foundation. This is kind of like what started it all. This is shade 150. It's a little too light for me. I don't go so light anymore under the eyes. I go closer to the actual color of my skin. So I don't really do the brightening effect anymore. I don't have any Maybelline blushes that I love, but I did recently get these that came out. It's the Sunkisser Multi-Use Liquid Blush. I'm not a fan of these because they're quite patchy. There was a lot of potential. Like, look at these pretty colors. I've been wearing this one. They just don't really show up on my skin. Like, you could wear this one more as like a highlighter, Soul Search 03. I can just show you guys what that looks like. I'm just not a fan of it. It had a lot of potential if it didn't just disappear, but there's just not enough pigment and it doesn't last very long. See what I mean? It's not that great. I really want to try to keep it all Maybelline if possible. So I am going to go in with this blush, even though I'm not a fan with it. The other shade is City Sizzle 06. I'm gonna go in with the same brush. Maybe if you're fair skin, it could work, but it just disappears. I love the glow. Like, that's pretty. I would totally skip out on this, guys. So I'm going to just add a little bit of bronzer since this foundation concealer is a little too light for me right now. And I'm going to set the skin because I've never tried their powders. So if you have a powder that they really like, ideally a loose setting powder because that's what I prefer, let me know down below because I'll definitely have to check it out. So I'll be right back. The blush is already fading. I'm gonna apply whatever I've left on this brush. See if we can get a little bit more. And I only applied some translucent powder, so it had no pigment to it. The reason why we're making this video today are these two products. These are dupes. I don't know if people have talked about them. I know people have talked about these, but both of these products are dupes and we're going to talk about it in the next video where I talk about all of my current favorite dupes. These are going to be in them. So I'm not going to say what I'm comparing these two products to, but you guys can guess down below and you'll see very shortly. But starting off with the Maybelline Super Lock Brow Glue in clear, this is amazing. I love a clear brow gel, one that lasts all day, small brush, There was a point in time where you could not find a clear brow gel with this great of a hold at the drugstore. And now you can. There's just more options. And it doesn't take too many swipes to get it down. So these days I kind of just go for more of a brushed up look, not a laminated look. So see that difference? Just makes my brows a little bit thicker and just gives great hold. Like I never have to worry about them. I'm just gonna let that dry down. That's another thing that I like about this. This is not too wet. There's some other brow gels that are quite popular that are way too wet and it takes too long to the point where, yeah, it does have hold, but it also weighs my brows down. It just takes too long to dry. This one, you don't have to worry about that. And then to go over that are the Build-A-Brow pens. These pens are so good. It's the brush tip kind of pens, which are my personal favorite because they last longer. And they have a gel on the other side. I really don't use the gel. It does have some hold to it, but you have to use quite a bit of product to get that hold. And as you can see, it's very small, but when I'm in a pinch, I'll definitely use it. But I really love this product because of the pen side. These are so good. They're not too pigmented, and I think they have a nice range of shades. I have ash brown and black brown. I believe I wear ash brown more. So let me just show you guys both of them. That one is ash brown and this one's black brown. I like that they're not too pigmented. I think that's the thing with these brow pens. And there are some at the drugs that are just not as good. They typically lean too warm and they don't have enough neutral shades or cool shades. And the applicator just sucks, but not this one. And they look pretty natural looking because they're not too pigmented. So if I want to build this up, I would actually go in with a pencil and then finish it off with this. See how natural that looks? You can just easily fill in your brows, just flick up, especially towards the front to get that hair-like stroke. I'm definitely going to replace this one soon so I can see that it's just fading a bit. This brow combo can do you no wrong. Let's move on to the lips. The lifter line, I can't say enough good things. When they originally came out, it was the Lifter Gloss, so more of these neutral shades. Then they came out with more vibrant colors. Then they had like shimmers. This was a pretty bronzy shade. And then more recently, they came out with a plumping line. This one I'm going to show today. I love this color. Like it looked really interesting, but it's definitely not as pigmented as you can see in the bottle, unfortunately. And then to go along with it, this just recently came out, is their Lifter Liner. This shade is 04 out of line. I love that it's a rosy pink. It's probably my most worn color, like lip color in general, like these types of shades. So they're creamy, pigmented. They're long wearing, but they do transfer. And I'm just gonna fill my whole entire lip. Let's see how easy that was. I didn't have to tug or anything. This one is in Hot Honey. I wish there was this color, but it's not. It's like slightly, I know it's hard to tell with this lip liner on, but this is plumping. So if you don't like that, don't go for this. Go for one of the others. I just got a tiny bit in my mouth and I could feel it already. But some of my personal favorites are Amber, and this like warm nudie pink, and then this bronze shade in Crystal. And last, the product has to go to the Vinyl Inks. I really only wear this around the holidays or if I'm doing outdoor activities and it's really windy or snowy, because I know these will last for a really long time. I think I wore this the last holiday party. This is in 55 Royal, so it's a cool tone deep red, really beautiful. The only negative side to this is you shouldn't reapply it. Like you apply it once, it's long wearing, transfer proof, but if you try to reapply it again, like maybe later in the night that you see just a little bit towards the center, I wouldn't. It kind of like crumbles as you layer it throughout a period of time. When you initially apply it and you apply multiple layers, that's fine. It's more so after you're eating and drinking, like you see like you just want to add a little bit more. That's where I notice where it just goes wrong. So just apply this once and you're good to go. I'm feeling it on the lips. Do my lips look more plump because they feel it on the inside? Like it feels like they are, but I don't know. Now let's end it with some eyeshadow sticks. These are by far my favorite. I am missing one. I just can't find it. I'm in the process of moving. We just bought a house, so I kind of packed all my makeup away. And whenever I film, I kind of like dump these bags of makeup to find things, but I'm missing the green. I just recently got this more pinky champagne one. It's 20 I Am inspired. My personal favorite that I wear the most is 30 I Am Courageous. I've talked about this a lot. It's such a pretty one and done eyeshadow look. Both of these are. And then my last one, which is a matte, is 35 I Am Powerful. This is more of like a burnt terracotta. So pretty. I'm going to wear 20 I Am Inspired since I haven't really showed you guys this one on camera. I really need to clean my brushes after this. We've been showing off this place, so I have to keep things so neat and not leave anything out. So it's kind of hard to do that when you want your makeup brushes to dry. Kind of like a rose gold, but not so gold. more champagne-y with hints of pink in it. But I love this because one, look at that. That's so pretty. It's kind of giving that wet look. It sets very quickly, like you don't even need eyeshadow primer. That's one of the biggest reasons why I love this so much. Someone with oily eyes and who has monolids, this just stays put. These are great shadows to bring on vacation. You want just something easy and effortless. My thing with vacation looks is I like to experiment, but at the same time, especially if it's a tropical vacation, you're kind of just doing things pretty quickly because maybe you're at the beach, at the pool, any kind of water activity, then you come inside, you take a shower, you get ready. You just don't have a lot of time because you're kind of doing one thing after the next and you don't always want to play with your looks. But this is a great way to create a really beautiful eye look without doing too much. So pretty. I really need to get more of their matte so then I can create a full look if I want to do something a little more smoky. I'm gonna add I Am Courageous towards the inner corner just because why not? Ooh, pretty. I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Have you guys heard that audio all over TikTok? I need to actually make a video with it because I am in love and I am obsessed. Look at the way it hits with my studio light. Man, my lips are plumping. I don't think they look plumping in person, but they feel like they are. So I have two mascaras to talk about. There's actually a few Maybelline mascaras that I really love, but today we're just gonna focus on more of like the current mascaras that came out this year, and I think the other one came out last year. But a different time, I would like to talk about my favorite Maybelline mascaras. This is the newest one. It's the Lash Sensational Waterproof Firework Mascara. This one is surprisingly amazing. Now, I talked about this mascara already. I've done a wear test. Today is not going to be a wear test for any of these products. Just believe me that they're really great, but if you want to see a wear test specifically for this one, you can definitely check out that video and I'll have it in my end card. But I was surprised by this mascara because of this brush. It's a plastic one. It's quite big and full. It has lots of spikes, but it somehow, and it has to be the formula, it somehow curls my lashes. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. So I've been wearing this pretty much non-stop since I got it almost a month ago. Adding a second coat definitely gives you more volume in the second coat. It's the curl that impressed me the most. Isn't that so nice? You can really see the curl from this side. I love this one. It's going to be my summer favorites. And this one is the Lash Discovery Waterproof Mascara. Now this might be one of the smallest mascara ones that I found at the drugstore. It is tiny, the complete opposite to the Fireworks mascara. This one on the other side, you're gonna see that this one gives more length. I think when I first talked about this was during the winter time, but it was definitely within this past year. So this one's more of a natural looking mascara. You're gonna see that it really doesn't curl. Like it lifts my lashes, but it doesn't curl like the Firework mascara. So it's giving you a totally different look. But you can see that there's no clumping. It just lengthens and defines. And this is almost 100% full face of Maybelline. I think the main ones that I'm completely missing is the like eyeliner. If you guys have one that you recommend. I feel like I don't really hear people talk about Maybelline eyeliners. And then highlighter, I don't really hear people talk about that. At least I don't own any, so if you have any that you recommend, definitely let me know down below. Of course, the setting powder as well, the Lush. But besides that, this look I love. I think they've been really killing it with their brow products. That's what I'm most impressed with from them. I feel like some of my better videos and the more entertaining ones that you guys enjoy on my channel are when I focus on one specific brand. So if you guys want to see more of that, definitely like this video, subscribe to this channel, more fashion and beauty content. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!